If we could create energy right away and not push us down, how would that feel? Would you wake up in the morning and start to feel something different? Maybe a high vibe, knowing right away when your feet hit the ground that there's like this kickstart, this kickoff thing that starts happening. Your body just starts going, yes, yes, yes. So I love this quote that I said a while ago, and it says, transformation is happening right here and now. Stay present. If we stay present, we only see what's happening right here and now. Now, what I know is I'm in my four walls and I'm doing a video, but I want to talk about something that's so precious to me, and I want to inspire people. And if I just stay in that space, then nothing can go wrong, because no matter what I say, there's no right or wrong. It's just that I'm present and being in the space of opening my heart to you. And I know that sometimes we say, I can't. And when we say I can't, you wonder how your body feels. Like, your body is kind of like, hears everything your head is saying. So your head is going on and on and on about these things, but your body is the reactor. That's where your whole endocrine system starts interacting with the stress and the pain and the things and the cycles that you're saying. And then your heart palpitates and your energy is going and your liver is creating all this sugar. So then you can have all this energy to have this crisis going on, because your brain is talking about stuff that's happened in the past, but may happen in the future. And all this anxiety is going on. But what if you're just present right here and now? Because transformation is happening right here and now. So in this moment, while we have this window open, if we stay present, your whole body will shift based on letting your brain get more cohesive with the heart, so that you hear more things that just make you feel, but not in the sad sense, that just bring you present. Right here now, this is what I see. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I want to share. What kind of stories, a question for you, what kind of stories? Oh, by the way, my name is Rhonda Liebig, and I am the host, producer, creator of this group, Fresh Talks Global Vision. You may be seeing us out on YouTube, TikTok, wherever we are. But I want to tell you that I believe that we can activate our voice more when we start thinking about these certain words that can really motivate us. I put a few plaques together, and it means a lot to me, and how much income we can create in our business, because this helps us show up and just really authentically be ourselves. And if we put a mask on, then we have to pretend. If we pretend, then really what's the truth in our life? How do we find the truth? I'm in the resilient pillar. When we say I can't, it really affects our resilience. So in this plaque, resilient, passion, and innovate, comes into the experience of how you want your day to be treated and affected. So if I go up this pillar of being resilient, and I think about the words in the pillar, one of them is sexy vibe, confusion, roar, which is about rebalancing the organs and revitalize. It's about being crazy, and that is how you build your resilience. So if you say I can't, and stay with me here. Hi Len, good morning. If we say that I can't, then it obliterates everything that we have in feeling like we actually have the strength to be resilient, because our mind will start disconnecting from our heart. Lynn, how do you feel about that? About feeling resilient, about what the mind can take over, how it can affect and change everything. And if we keep saying I can't, then it's okay to be there present, not to feel shame about it, but how do we wash that? So if we get into the first step of resilience, I call it sexy vibe. So when you're feeling down and yucky and everything's pushing you down, think about all of a sudden your cells just dancing. And then there's some sexiness about it, like boom, 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 boom. And, you start like your cells are just happy. They're dancing. They're fresh. You get 1 million cells a day and, and they're just dancing. And then all of a sudden you feel sexy. Now the sexy is the inner works that you trust yourself, that you understand that you are all is one everywhere around you, that you're not separate. You don't have to be afraid, that right here and now being present is the biggest and boldest step you can do to build your resilience for the day. And we get a choice right now. Do we want to build the resilience of the day? Or do we want to tear our world down, shred it, and allow ourselves to get in the I can't. Because when you break that, it's saying yes to being resilient. So you start talking to your body and your brain not coming at it with the 80% of negativity that it's known to do. But you sit with your body and you go, I see you. Look at all the work that you're doing. You created 1 million cells today. And we get to rid ourselves of all the cells that are just old and dead and dormant that we don't need anymore. Your body starts getting more cohesive. You build a stronger body. Your cells won't receive all the bacteria and different things in it where you get sick and the germs, because everything becomes resilient. And that's why you can be a carrier of something, but you're not sick. And then you can wash it out based on your regular process. That means you have a healthy body. So I can't. Create your sexy vibe, the energy, the focus, the alignment. But you're going to have confusion. Confusion is the second one that brings up you into your resilient space, where we're building resilience around this phrase that we keep saying, I can't, I won't, whatever that comes, like that block. So there's confusion, but you accept it, because if you fight it, then you're getting right back into the stuff that doesn't work. Like, can I stop fighting? It's like, yeah, being present is building your resilience. So we are on the resilient pillar. Allowing yourself to be in confusion and not giving yourself shame. I've been in these conversations with my good friend, and they say, I want to show up this way, but I don't. And then I'm mad at myself because I did it differently. And then I get in my head because I'm trying to figure out how to be better. It's like, it's okay to be confused. It's okay to show up in a way that you don't want to, but you got to know that there's I'm sorry, because your mind is affecting the energy of everybody around you. And if you don't know that, think about it. Think about everything that you're feeling, that people can feel your energy. Like, they don't have to say anything, but when you come in and you're feeling good, somebody's just attracted to you. But if you come into a room and you're angry or stressed or whatever, just like everything is like, yeah, like that, that's confusion. That's acknowledging that everything's okay, and confusion can drop you down, or you receive it and go, there's something new here asking me to think a new way. And that's your resilience pillar. So the second step is noticing the confusion to build your resilience. Roar. Rebalance organs and revitalize. But it's also roar. How can we roar and just be wild and crazy? Hi, Cheryl. I'm talking about the resilience pillar. I'm talking about we step in and we're like, I know that I'm saying I can't, but how do I get out of it? So I'm going through some steps. How are you doing this morning? I love you, ladies, Lynn and Cheryl. Who else is coming in also in recording? But if we think about what we're doing to our body, our head is saying so many things. We're known to say 60 to 70,000 words. We can calm it down as we do our practice. But just in general terms, those words are known to be about 80% negative, because we're just fighting in flight and jumping all over the place and thinking, why this? Why can't that happen? Who this, that, and everything. But if we start thinking about what the brain is doing and how the body is reacting to it, how the body reacts to all that. Because if we start recognizing how our body, our endocrine system, is being affected by everything that we're thinking. And everybody around us is being affected. Our animals, the people that we live with, the people that we work with, the people that we do for coaches. When we go out and we speak, if we're not feeling full in vibe and being present, we're not able to build our resilience for the day. And our body will for sure roar at us, but the rebalance, organs, and revitalize is about really being able to see you and that you really are working on rebalancing. But the phrasing, I can't, if it keeps coming in over and over and over, these are the steps and strategies to help you calm your body. And there's crazy stuff that comes in when you're trying to do this. So the next thing, the fourth step, is called crazy. Because when you're building resilience, that is when the bigger stuff starts showing up. The bigger stuff. The stuff that will freeze us, that will push us down. So if we keep allowing ourselves to be pushed down, we lose our space into craziness. And the fourth step is about feeling crazy. Knowing that you're not descending, but you're really ascending. You're moving up. Your body's just trying to recognize there's something new and there's some fear there. So the more that you step in and you understand, the bigger the crazy, the more of the resilient space you will build. Because when things are new, they look odd and different, and it's just like you want to battle with it. And that's where the craziness steps in. So these steps I talked about are so counterintuitive. And if you find the phrase, I can't, being in your framing of stopping yourself, which you're kind of saying, I can't, or you're naysaying yourself in any words anyway, it's stopping you with, I can't. The only way to build that is to build your resilient pillar and look at all the craziness, all the confusion that's coming in. But the 4 steps that we went through is crazy vibe, confusion, roar, crazy, and that's what builds your resilience. It's going to be harder to get there, but it's at that next level. And if you're a business owner, once you start developing that and holding space for that, you can create really high income in your business. But you got to learn to be able to stay in that space and hold it for yourself. Keep telling yourself that you love yourself. I love you. And if you're enjoying this kind of conversation, and you live here in Sacramento, there's a local event that's coming up, and I'll make sure I put it in the link. But there's also virtual stuff going on right here and now about opening our voice, activating our energy, activating our life to what we're looking for. We're truly trying to figure out, like, why? Why are we stuck? And it's because of these things. So I have an event that is about opening your voice and being able to stop the blaming and shaming. And it's my humanitarian project. And I'll make sure I put the link there also. And it's about what I've been doing for years about stop the blaming and shaming, hashtag speaker locking arms. And the more that we lock arms together, the more we'll have that conversation. So I'll make sure I put the link there, and you'll be able to see why you'd want to be part of this conversation, part of the movement, because what's your vibe? What do you feel you want the change to happen in this world? Where do you see that you want people to say more that I am free and right here, and stop telling themselves that I can't? And they build their resilience. What about you building your resilience and supporting others at a higher level? That's what this event really is about. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you so much. Namaste. Keep the open space for conversation. Let's just keep growing together. Yes, we did it.